Hello everyone, my name is Jason, this is
Monty.
And today we're going to be doing a brand new Bible chat on Matthew 22:14. And it says, "For many are called, but few are chosen." Now, this verse takes place, I believe, immediately after the parable of the marriage feast. And if you don't know the parable of the marriage feast, run through it real quick, Monty.
Alright, well, the parable of the marriage feast is this. The groom's family sent out invitations to some of the most important people around, and the groom's family was quite important, and as tradition and the time, everyone would come and celebrate, and a wedding ceremony would go on for days, sometimes a month or a week, for a long time. And so the invitation was sent out, and of course, instead of being able to use email and such, they had to send out a couple of servants that went to the rich people all over the town and started asking them, but no one would come. So, and some of them would even beat the servants and killed one.
Yeah, killed one.
So, after the news got back to the rich people of the groom family, then they, if I'm not mistaken, they sent out an invitation to the just random people all over the street. But the deal was that they would have to come and wear the attire that was given to them at the wedding. But a few people decided that they would not wear the attire. They decided that they didn't need it. So they were thrown out of the wedding feast and was not allowed into the house of these people at all. And this is where the verse comes in. And Jesus himself said, "Many are called, but few are chosen," which means people such as everybody on the street were called in, but the people who will refuse to wear the attire were not chosen.
And we're not going to talk about the exact parable today. That's probably another video for another time. But we're going to talk about the verse very specifically. Now, that's the context within the verse. But I do believe this verse was meant for today. And not only for today, but it was used back in the day, and it was used in modern times. Now, the important part, and what I feel about this verse, is I see it in two very simple definitions. I see it one way, that it means that we, as in me and Monty, we may preach to over 5,000 people in our lifetime. That doesn't mean that every single person that we preach to is going to come to God. But we can't let that affect us, because many are called but few are chosen. And then I also see it in another sense, where there can be a mega church somewhere, and there's thousands and thousands of people sitting on those church pews, and they may claim to have God, and they may claim to be living right, but on the inside they're rotting and they're dead men's bones. So that also lines up with the verse that many are called but few are chosen. So that just goes to show, just because you go to church doesn't automatically make you a Christian any more than just sitting in a garage makes you a car. I think that's good to remember. What's your definition of the verse?
Well, I've already gone through the parable itself, but I believe that to be chosen, putting in through the parable, you can't really have the verse itself without the parable. Mm-hmm. But I believe to be chosen, you must obey the law of the Lord, of course. And just as the people who refused to wear the attire from the wedding were thrown out, they were not chosen because they didn't want to be chosen. So that's another thing. You must want to be chosen to be chosen. And that's the main thing that stands out to me throughout the verse.
Now, we didn't have the video Sunday because really a lot of contributing factors, but me and Monty were feeling very sick, and still I am today, still battling sickness, and so is Danielle. So really it's just hit our church a lot of sickness, so no idea. So that's the thing. And so hopefully we'll all be better by Sunday, but we're still battling sickness here, so keep us in your prayers and all that. And so we're going to try and get back on making regular videos. I can't believe we keep getting off schedule, but life happens and sickness happens apparently also. So with all that said and done, my name is Jason. This is
Monty,
signing off.